everyone. So today I wanted to talk about something that most people don't really talk about, and that is the lady stash. I don't know how it is for most of you, but I know for me, I have plenty of little unwanted hairs that hang around on my face, and just on my upper lip is one of them. I get them right here, and oh, I can feel them. And I like getting rid of it. I am really lazy, so I don't get rid of it often, just when I can remember to. But I want to talk about you. But I wanted to talk to you guys about it today because I know it's not something I've seen talked about on YouTube really, about that kind of hair removal. Maybe it has been a lot, I don't know. But I just thought I would show you and tell you about a couple of different ways that you can actually get rid of that hair. Yeah, so let's get started. So the first way to deal with getting rid of the upper lip hair, which I will zoom in to show you. The first way to get rid of the hair is plucking. I personally don't like plucking because I find that it takes way too long, the hairs are too fine to grab, and I would rather just stick to plucking things like my eyebrows, which again, I don't do very often. But that is one option, especially if you have thicker hair. Another one is actually IPL, I think that's what it's called, where you go and get it actually kind of lasered off. This can take a lot of sessions and it's really expensive. I had a friend who did it and she was really, really happy with it, because I think if it's just for those of you who might be a bit more European and it's probably maybe a bit more of a problem or a bit more noticeable and you really aren't comfortable with it and you want to get rid of it. So that's another idea. Another one is to actually wax it, which was what I was doing for a really long time. You can get these little Veet, which is an Australian brand I think, strips that are about this big, and they're for sensitive use for like the face, bikini line, that kind of thing. And what I would do is I would take 2 strips and I would apply one here, and then I would wait, let it stick to the hairs and pull it off in the direction that the hair, like away from the direction the hair grows. That way you're pulling it back and out. And then I would do the same thing on the other side. But this left me with a really, really red face because I found that, and also a lot of the sticky substance that came with it would get stuck to my face and be really hard to get off. So it took a really long time. My face would feel kind of greasy and I really didn't like it. But the other day I was at Priceline, which in Australia is a big kind of makeup, beauty, hair product, skin product store. I'm not sure what the equivalent would be because I don't think Sephora would be the equivalent in the US, but it's similar to that. And I picked up this one, which is a little hair removal cream. I tried these before on my legs a couple of years ago and I really wasn't happy with the results because I didn't think it worked very well. But I tried this one the other day on my feet because yes, I do get little hairs on my toes. And I thought I would do it on camera for you guys so you can see what it looks like. So I'll show you the mustachio before. It's not exactly bad, but it's bad enough that it bothers me. And it's easier like to see it when I've got makeup on because the makeup clings to the hairs. Whereas when I have no makeup, which is what you need when you're doing this, it's a little less obvious. So comes in a little tube like that, and basically what you do is you want to make sure you have all your makeup off completely. Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to dampen your skin with warm water. So I've dampened my skin with warm water, and the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take the cap off, and it just looks like that. It's like a little, oh my god. Ah! Just looks like that. Just got a little cream applicator, and you just want to squeeze a little bit out of the tube, and then what you do is you apply it quite thickly and evenly over the hairs. Hey, I know this might seem like a bit of a weird video to be doing, but I kind of told myself that when I start, I can't take myself seriously, that when I started doing my beauty blogging, I was going to be completely honest. I think that a lot of beauty bloggers kind of hide all the stuff that they do behind the scenes, or don't talk about it in detail, or don't, oh my god, I legit have a, yep. Yeah, I feel that people pretend that the prettiness comes easier than it does. And it doesn't. There's a lot of little behind the scenes things that you have to do. Be that skincare, be that whatever. Basically, once you've got the product on, you wait for about 3 to 4 minutes for it to sink in and really grip onto those hairs. So after it's been on your face for about 3 minutes, you're going to want to do like a little spot test. I'm not going to because I've done it before, so I know how this product kind of works on me. But it is important to do that because then you can kind of get an idea of when you need to wipe it off. But for me, I need to leave it on for longer. I have to make sure that you don't leave it on for more than 10 minutes because this can do some damage to your skin. It is meant to remove those hairs. You don't want it doing anything else. And if you leave it on for too long, it can have not so great effects. Then finally, when you're sure that it's been long enough for you, what you want to do is you want to just take a damp washcloth and you just want to wipe it away. Make sure you use a firm hand because you want to make sure all the hairs are coming away with the cream. And often you can look at the cream and you'll actually see the little hairs. Oh. And then again on the other side. You might find that the skin's a little bit sensitive when you first do it, just because it has just pulled all the hairs out. But yeah, that's basically how it works. And I'll just zoom in to show you the difference. It's a bit hard to tell the difference because of the colour of my face at the moment. You can see where I've had it on has kind of lightened my skin a little bit. But that's just a process of your skin getting used to the fact that you've just had some weird material on it. So you do just want to wait, and then that will return to normal and you can have a nice hair-free mustachio. It doesn't make sense because if you had a mustache, you'd have hair. I do know it's a moustache. I just like seeing mustachio. But yeah, so I just thought I would share that with you guys. I know it was kind of a random video. Hopefully you enjoyed it or you thought, hey, cool, that's a really easy way of doing it. I'm going to go out and do that instead of what you've been doing before because it's probably a lot cheaper anyway. This was only about $7, I think, and it's a 20-gram tube, so it's a really good idea, I think, and it's a lot more affordable than going and getting those little bits waxed. It's just time consuming and a bit of a waste of time, I think, when you can do it yourself. So whatever method you prefer, let me know, because I'm always up for trying out different methods, but I do think this is probably my favorite so far. It's also for sensitive skin, which is good, because I do have quite sensitive skin. So yeah, I was really pleased with it, and I hope you guys are too. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.